All right, Shalom. I want to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Harakakadash, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect, coming at you with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai. Just a quick in transit through the spirit. And as you can see, this brother on the screen, right? Yeah, and I called him a brother. But this brother on the screen, he's doing a video, and he spoke on how sometimes, people's, your flesh, you'll be fighting with your flesh about your looks, okay? Because, Jake have in their mind that, in order to be an Israelite, you have to have this certain look, right? That's in Jake's mind. But really, it's all about the spirit. It's all about the seed of your father. You can get that in the book of Numbers, chapter 1, verse 18, because your father is him who carries the seed. Now, to say if your father dealt with, woman of another nation, right? No matter what that woman is, okay? No matter what that woman is, as long as your father puts his seed in that woman, well, that's what determines your lineage, right? So you may come out looking like this brother on the screen, or other brothers around the world that may, have his appearance or another appearance that may not have a dark skin, may not have woolly hair, may have red hair, may have blonde hair, whatever the case may be. But by the seed of their fathers, they're Israelites. Now, as this brother was going into the lesson, and see, I'm in the beginning, the spirit just hit me immediately, because it's like, hey, brothers, and we're going to start with the men first, because as the Lord is dealing with the men, first and foremost, as men, you have men standing up, right? Putting their life on the line, making their bodies a living sacrifice for the word of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Okay, sincerely believing, sincerely teaching, having faith that they are the children of the Most High. Okay? And we already know the Spirit is only going to deal with the Israelites. Point blank, period. You should already know that. That's a basic that you should already understand and accept. Okay, how the Lord is only dealing with his people, the Israelites. And we're going to come in all shades. Okay? All complexions. See, the Lord's dealing, as the Lord called us a speckled bird. He has a variety. He's not basic. But as brothers are putting their bodies, presenting their bodies as a living sacrifice out there on the highways and byways, teaching every week, putting up beautiful, edifying lessons to the flock to feed the sheep. You got other Israelites that have a problem with this, right? Because they want Jake to have this Roy Jones type of look. Now you got people that are even the complexion, of Roy Jones, so to speak, right? Or may have his look, but they may not even be Israel. You see? And a lot of Jake don't understand that. Okay? You get confused. You get caught up and confused behind people's skin complexion, and all these other different things. But like I said before, you got brothers presenting their bodies as a living sacrifice, week in and week out, edifying the body on the daily. And you people have a problem with that. You don't see that this is the spirit working? This is the spirit edifying? Believers all across the world speaking different languages, born in these different lands, have the different appearance of the other nations, but through the spirit, right? Through the seed. These individuals are Israelites. You got sisters, right? All across the world, leaving off on the repenting, leaving off on the BS that they were into and coming in back into the faith. Calling upon the name of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. That's a beautiful thing. But see, Jake don't see this as such. They look at these things in a carnal viewpoint without looking at it in a spiritual viewpoint. This is beautiful through the spirit, man. Beautiful. Now, when you in the book of Revelation, right? When you go to this, when you go to that innumerable, you go to that multitude, right? In the book of Revelation, chapter 7, verse 9. You know, what did he say? Matter of fact, let's see if I can get that real fast. You know, it's like I'm in a transit, and it's horrible weather, man. Horrible weather out here right now. You know, but John was speaking about how he didn't he couldn't tell who these people were, but we know that these people were speaking of, these were Israelites. Now you just let the so-called Christian they'll try to make it seem like these are other nations, but they're not. These are Israelites. Let's see if I can get it real fast. Yeah, we got hit with this snowstorm, man. It's go back to that later. The book of Revelation, chapter 7, verse 9, it says, after this I beheld, and lo, a great multitude. A what? A great multitude, which no man could number, of all nations and kindreds and people and tongues, stood before the throne and before the Lamb, clothed with white robes and palms in their hands. And who is this representing? Well, this is representing the Israelites that are scattered abroad, scattered amongst the nations, as prophecy said we will be scattered. You know, you have Israelites, we're amongst all these different nations and kindreds and tongues. And what can you conclude from that? That we have what? Of course, we're going to, after a while, we're going to take on the mannerisms of these nations. We're going to have the appearance of these other nations. How? Because you had us mingling amongst each other. You had the Israelite man sleeping with the heathen woman, and you had the, you know, vice versa. You know, the heathen man sleeping with the Israelite woman, which that will create a mamzer, a bastard, when a child has a heathen father and an Israelite mother. That's a mamzer. That's a bastard. That's what a bastard is. Okay, because that child is in fact a heathen. You know, according to whatever nation, you know, of that father. You know, but on the other behalf, if it's an Israelite, you know, same thing. You know, father carries the seed. Well, that child is, you know, an Israelite from the seed of the father. But point being is these individuals that's speaking about in the book of Revelation, chapter 7, verse 9, these are Israelites. Right? These are Israelites scattered abroad. And yeah, they're going to, a lot of people, they're going to appear, you know, as, you know, this brother have appeared. You know, I say it again. Yes, I called him a brother. You know, he's doing the will of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. You see? He's on the will of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Okay? And like I said, you got a lot of Israelites. You got a problem with this, but hey, you know, you ain't gonna be able to stop this, right? The spirit is moving, the spirit is speaking, and prophecy is taking place. Okay, and it's a beautiful thing that you got brothers and sisters waking up in the faith, you know, all across the world. So I'm at the destination. Just in transit. Lord willing, I was edifying. So next time I want to say shalom.